3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the WrestleTalk News. My name is Xander Simpson. Be sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and super click that bell button. Speaking of commenting, segue. Many people have been commenting about a recent NXT UK sort of debut for Tegan Knox, as she was in the crowd for NXT UK TakeOver Cardiff on this past Saturday. Now WWE has announced that Knox will make her WWE NXT UK in-ring debut on this next Wednesday's episode. She will be facing Shax. Another announcement for next Wednesday's episode of NXT UK were new NXT UK Tag Team Champions Flash Morgan Webster and Mark Andrews, who will now be facing James Drake and Zach Gibson. Webster and Andrews won the tag team titles from Drake Gibson at TakeOver Cardiff last Saturday in a triple threat featuring the two teams and Gallus, which, for the record, were amazing, because I do not watch NXT UK, but I could not find myself looking away from this match whenever I watched it. Now it's time to leave storylines that make sense and go on, and that haven't been botched, to go on to SmackDown Live. On this week's episode of SmackDown Live, Eric Rowan attacked Daniel Bryan after announcing that he was behind the two attacks on Reigns, who he will now be facing at Clash of Champions on September 15th from Charlotte, North Carolina. Is that what the teleprompter says? Charlotte, North Carolina? That's my home state. We don't get pay-per-views that often. We barely even get events. Oh, wait, we're getting an AEW event, too. Sorry, Ollie, Luke, and everybody else that lives in the UK. Maybe you guys will get one day. Now, Rowan has taken to Twitter and posted a strange Puppet Master-like gif. The caption read, "I've got no strings to hold me down." Actually, hold on, let me do that in a Eric Rowan voice. "I've got no strings to hold me down." Sorry, I was doing it with the caps that he used. That sounded more like Braun Strowman now that I think about it, but whatever. It's pretty obvious that Rowan was making a reference to Daniel Bryan controlling him like a dog. But it was one of his former controllers, I mean faction leaders, Bray Wyatt, who responded saying, "Come home, baby boy." Talk about being home. That's something everyone thought Kacy Catanzaro would have to do, as it was previously reported that she suffered a career-ending injury and that she left WWE. While the former American Ninja Warrior competitor has not directly commented, she posted a video of her wrestling on Twitter saying, "I'm gonna do things people have never seen before." Either she is talking about how much her partner Ricochet will enjoy her lesson she's taken from Gordon Ramsay about fixing a perfect scrambled egg, or she's hinting at her next move for her career. Career changes. Well, it has been announced that WWE, it was reported, that WWE would be presenting another draft and not a shakeup this time. There might be one happening behind the scenes with the writers. Raw head writer Edge Koshki might be replacing Ryan Ward as SmackDown Live lead writer under executive director Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff, I'm a stan! Okay, sorry about that. Back to the news. This was all according to a source from The Wrap. If this source is to be believed, Jonathan Bagstorm, if I'm pronouncing it right, the former lead writer of 205 Live, will be taking Koshki's Raw role under executive director Paul Heyman. The changes have been in the works for weeks, and the source claims that these changes are the reason for the storyline botch I mentioned earlier concerning Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Eric Rowan. According to the same source, Ward will be leaving, and if he wishes to return, he would join WWE's home team, which is the team who stays in the Titan Towers in in Connecticut. Sorry, I don't know why I said that wrong. To write the shows in coordination with the teams that are traveling. The WWE Insider said that the shuffle of the executives is due to a lack of direction on SmackDown, which is 4 weeks ahead of its big move to the from the USA Network to Fox's broadcast channel. The $1 billion deal puts a lot of pressure on the SmackDown creative team. A rep from Fox Sports did not immediately respond to requests for comments on the new SmackDown changes from the Wrap. The SmackDown moves also come amid growing questions about Eric Bischoff's leadership of the show. The Insider cited Eric Bischoff's decision to hire Stevie Long, a former Sons of Anarchy writer, who was found asleep in the writer's room by Michael P.S. Hayes, a longtime producer. And this was all on his first day on the road with WWE. Bischoff and Long's managers have not commented on the situation, but Long remains with the company. In late June, WWE Raw's creative reins went to ECW founder Paul Heyman, while former WCW president Eric Bischoff was given SmackDown Live's creative reins. SmackDown will move from the USA Network to the Fox Network on Friday, October 4th, when it will celebrate 20 years. 20 years of SmackDown. Still not the longest running episodic weekly program on television in history. God, how does Michael Cole do it? The USA Network will keep WWE Raw, and the USA Network will also get NXT, WWE's third live touring brand, which has served as a platform for various current main roster superstars. While NXT will be starting in September, they will be going head-to-head with AEW's yet-to-be-named TV series, starting on Wednesday, October 2nd. AEW will be airing on the TNT network, where WCW used to air. Thank you for listening to watching the WrestleTalk news today. I am Xander Simpson. I'm so glad that this audition is over because this was so worrying, and I'm so hoping that I did not mess this up. Thank you guys for this opportunity. I really appreciate it.